Alright, so here we are today. This horse's name is, well, one owner calls it Mexico, the other one calls it Bean. So we're going to call it refried beans, I guess, or I don't know. I'll probably call it Mexico just because that's easier for me. He didn't want to come out of his paddock. I actually had to take away a couple panels. He wouldn't walk through the gate. He's not very trustworthy. He was hard for me to catch. So we're just going to work on a little bit of bonding and get him brushed, maybe some fly spray, get him comfortable. Work on him with the flag a little bit. See if we can't pick up his feet, see how bad that is. They've been doing groundwork, but I think he's good with her, but I don't think he's good with just anyone. He's so far, he's kind of like a one-person horse, not very trusting. So we're just gonna, can't do much with him if I don't build trust with him. So that's where I'm gonna start. We're gonna start by getting this trust, becoming buddies and friends. And then once we get that established, we'll get into some heavy desensitizing and some saddle work and get him started. But the most important thing right now is just become his friend, become his leader. Because right now, he's just very untrustworthy. He's very quiet. He don't want to hurt nobody. He just don't know what to do or what to trust. He just kind of freezes up at the gate. We had to open a panel. Let's see how he handles fly spray. Alright, let's see. Well, so far so good. Like I said, the lady's been doing a bunch of groundwork with him. So we'll just kind of go through things, establish that I'm his new leader, get him to like me, get the flies off of him. Alright, so let's see. Come on, boy. Good. Easy. He ain't bad with the feet. He's going pretty good and easy. Get him all picked and cleaned out real good. Alright, give me this one, buddy. You're doing so good. He's an easygoing guy. Just not real sure. He wants to be sweet. There you go. Alright. Oh. Yeah, alright. We're wondering, why are you doing the flag if you're trying to build trust? Well, if he knows that I'm in control of the flag and I ain't gonna do nothing crazy with it and hurt him, he'll trust me. And be a little more desensitized in the process. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start way out here. Let him get comfortable with that first before we go up close to him. Touch him with it a little. He ain't hurting you, buddy. There we go. Ain't nothing to worry about. She's calming down real fast, real easy. So he's got these brands here. The owners are thinking they're bucking brands. He's got a little rockin' like cowboy hat and a 064. If anybody watching knows those brands or know if they are bucking brands, y'all let us know. I train horses, but I'm not real great with the brands, honestly, and also not real great with the bloodlines. Papers is not something I ever focused on. I never was a breeder, never focused on bloodlines. Heck, most of all my best horses were all grade. I've actually all of my best horses have been grade. Had some papered, and they always turned out to be accident prone or just a bigger pain in the butt than any of my grade ones. So to me, papers didn't make a horse. The only beauty of the papers is you know the age, you know where they came from, you know the bloodline. If you're like me, you don't care. As long as the horse is good, trainable, trustworthy. But we would like to know, so if anybody knows anything on these brands, let us know. We do have a good friend of ours, she's pretty good at it, so might have her see if she can't find anything. Now there's a lot of people that study and follow that and know every one. We worked at it slow and now he ain't freaking out about it at all. Good deal. Alright. So the owners, I believe, have had him saddled. I want to see how easy he saddles, how good he saddles. We'll see how he handles the pad first. A little jump, not too bad. We'll put it up there with a little force. Don't just put it on there real light and easy and sneak around him. That's when you get those horses that you gotta tiptoe around the saddle and do things. That's not the way we want to do things. I want them to know it's coming. I want to toss that sucker up there. And you're alright, huh? Alright. Got the saddle. Get it up there. You always want to try to not let the saddle fall. So, first few minutes you want to kind of keep to where you can really hold on to it. If the saddle falls, that sometimes will create a traumatic experience. We don't want to deal with that. Let's get this adjusted real quick on this side. I want to go get that side tightened so it can't go nowhere. Just kind of hold it, pull on him all the way around, make sure he ain't gonna move or do nothing crazy. We're gonna try to get him to run, eventually quit bucking. Let's see. Now run without bucking. I want to get him moving, get him to quit bucking. This is the first time, so I wanted to see how he moved with a saddle. In the future, we'll keep a long lead line on him so that every time he does go to buck again, we pull him down and correct that. Teach him before we ever get on his back not to buck. The owner said he had never bucked under a lunge. I wanted to see. I didn't know if that was on a line or a free lunge. So we wanted to try a free lunge and see. He healed his hindquarters to you good. Bucks in a lunge, good. Let's see. Pop some things, get him used to things popping on here. If we did get him running around good, he would still continuously kind of kick out like he was trying to kick something. So we've got a lot of groundwork to do with this guy. Starting to believe those brands more and more, if that's what they are. But we'll try to get him out of it. Alright, buddy. I've seen a lot of bucking horses that were actually really sweet on the ground. They just only knew one job. They were bred to do it. We're starting him young enough before he's bucking that maybe we can get past it. A little jumpy. A little jumpy. You're alright, buddy. You're alright. Oh. Sweating. It's hot out here. Still jumping. Still jumping. There we go. He's alright with that. And we're going to hear some people say, oh, just cowboy up, get on them. Well, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to just cowboy up and get on them, because then I got a bunch of other horses that won't get trained or worked if I cowboy up, get on them, and get cowboy broken. Can't cowboy up when you're hurt and broke. And there's still horses to be worked and still things to be done. So you fix all these things on the ground before you just cowboy up. This ain't like breaking horses for the 4-6 where you got 40 cowboys or something of that sort. You got one person here, so I have to make sure that I do things in the safest way possible for me and the horse. This horse clearly ain't ready to be jumped on, so no, I'm not going to cowboy up. I want to break this horse right. I want to do it slow. I want him to have great ground manners. I want him to have no nervousness when I pop on the saddle. When I hit this saddle, I'm going to have him used to a bridle, left, right, and back and forward on the ground before I even get on him. He's going to be desensitized. But if I even go to put a foot in the stirrup, he'll probably freak out. And he did good. So now we'll come up here, we'll pull the saddle and give him a big release. Because that's his reward. There ain't no bigger release than getting all this stuff off of you on a hot summer day. Thank y'all for watching us today. You'll continue to watch us and follow Mexico here for his progress. We'll keep y'all posted every step of the way, and y'all keep following and watching the other horses as well. And we appreciate y'all following and liking us, and y'all have a great day.